These are the plaintiffs, Dwayne and Elizabeth McGregory. Dwayne says he and his mother purchased a 2006 Chevy Malibu from the defendant, and it came with a 2-day warranty. When they got the car home, it was already leaking oil. They brought it to a mechanic who told them there were too many problems with the car to write down. When they called the defendant to bring the car back, he laughed at them and hung up. What a louse! They're suing for $2,500, the amount they're owed. This is the defendant, Lewis. He says he gave the plaintiffs a warranty for 2 days on the engine and transmission only. Leaking oil isn't covered under the warranty, but to be nice, he said he'd fix it for free. All these people cared about was returning the car and getting out of the deal, and he told them no. He's been a dealer since 2011. He knows the deal he made, and he owes nothing. He's accused of unloading a lemon.
All parties, raise your right hand, please.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiffs bought a 2006 Chevy Malibu from the defendant with a 2-day warranty, but hours after buying it, it fell apart. The defendant says they just had buyer's remorse. It's the case of rolling on dubs in the boo we wish.
Thank you, Douglas. Dwayne McGregory and Elizabeth McGregory,
yes,
you are suing Lewis. You've asked to be referred to only by the name Lewis and Sobey Auto Group. Okay, you're the owner?
Yes.
Okay, for $2,250 that you want returned to you because they sold you a car that was no good. Tell me what happened.
So on the 19th of July, he said he had one car available, so we went to go look at that car.
Okay, and you liked it?
Yeah, it ran fine.
It looked good.
It looked good. The only thing...
What's the relationship between you two?
This is my mother.
Okay.
So everything, we looked at it, the engine was clean on top, the car looked fine on top. We drove it around. We were only told that the only thing really wrong with it was the brakes. We were like, okay, we have a good mechanic. We know that they can fix the brakes for us easily.
Did you have the mechanic look at it before you bought it?
No, our mechanic was not with us. That's why we got the 2-day warranty, so that way I could have the one.
Tell me about your 2-day warranty.
So basically it means within the 2 days after the car, if we find anything wrong with the car.
Anything at all?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm looking at your bill of sale, and what it says on the bottom is 2-day warranty on engine and transmission only.
Yeah, and that was fine.
That's not the same as money-back guarantee, which is, I think, what you think it is.
Yeah.
So what happens when you take the car?
We drive it home after paying the $2,000. And then when we look out, we look down, we kind of see oil at the bottom of the car. So we're like, okay, what is this? We didn't see that while we were there. So then we decide, okay, let's go ahead and take it to our mechanic. He lifts it up for us, and he's like, he comes back in, he says, there's too much wrong with the car for me to actually write down, so just come look at it.
Well, I hope he's written it down since then.
Yeah, so, well, we have...
Do you have something from him?
Yes.
Let me see what you have.
Well, we don't have anything from him that he wrote saying, but we have pictures. When we were there.
How am I supposed to look at a picture and know there's something wrong with the engine or transmission? Did he tell you there was something wrong with the engine or transmission?
Yes, he showed us underneath the oil dripping from the bottom of the engine.
Okay.
We have pictures of that. Dripping.
Oil dripping from the bottom of the engine.
Well, the bottom of the car, is more so to say.
What's going on?
Yeah, I gave him warranty on engine and transmission only.
Right.
Meaning that if there's any problem on engine and transmission or both, the only thing we can do is to fix it, not to give back the money.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think I got a feeling they misunderstood that to mean money back guarantee in 2 days. And that's really not what a warranty is. A warranty is we'll fix your engine or your transmission. So what I say to you is what ends up happening. Your mechanic sees it on day what?
On the second day, the 21st, we take it to our mechanic.
When you say second day, what day did you buy it?
Well, this 20th. So the day after we purchased it.
So you take it to your mechanic. Your mechanic says that. You have pictures or something you wanted me to see?
Yeah.
Let me see.
You just take the whole phone.
Okay, what's this a picture of?
That's the top of the engine.
Okay, but what do you want me to look at that's bad on the picture?
You can see oil
underneath
underneath.
Underneath that yellow thing?
Yes.
Right, so where's that oil coming from?
He said it's coming from the engine. He told us.
Well, then I just need that. You need to prove what you just said. May I see that proof?
Sure.
Did you bring any? No.
I'm sorry.
Did you bring anything for me from that mechanic?
No, ma'am.
No, I do have his name. He said if we were to call him, he would, he said he wished he had it sent us a letter when I talked to him, but he thought the pictures would suffice. He thought the pictures would be enough.
Oh, this is a video.
Yeah.
What is that I'm seeing dancing?
Putting oil in the car and it's completely just spewing out the car.
And your response to that?
Oh, that is not true. The car wasn't dripping oil when they got the car from me.
It was the day we
Wasn't.
brought it home. That's the day we brought it home. That's at our mechanics.
Okay, what am I looking at here?
That's our mechanic shop, and if you look, there's actually what they said a rope or a seatbelt holding up the gas tank, and he said that was unsafe because he says it was so rusted, but they actually have a belt to hold up the gas tank.
I need you to walk over to the monitor and point out what you're talking about.
Now here's where the belt, there's actually a belt holding, oh, that's the gas tank. That's what I found, it's fuel tank.
Okay.
That's actually a belt holding up the fuel tank. So he told us to park it, don't drive it, it's unsafe. Because the rust, that was all up under the car, so it looks great on the outside, but underneath.
Yeah, I know. That's why you thoroughly check out a used car before you buy it.
But to take it to our mechanic the next
Well, no,
day.
you take it to your mechanic before you buy it. You tell him to take it to your mechanic, or you pay your mechanic to go to where he is. That's what you do. Nobody does it because, I don't know why, because they got to keep Douglas and I in business. But that's how you do it. Nobody wants to spend the money if they're not going to keep the car. But that's how you do it. And what you did was the reverse. I think you thought that you had some kind of money-back guarantee no matter what you found, as opposed to a 2-day warranty on engine and really all that the guy gave you, according to this, is a chance to check out the engine and transmission and if there's something wrong with that. Not if there's rust, but a chance to check out if there's something wrong with the engine and the transmission.
Yeah.
Do you know, does the mechanic know you're here in court right now?
He knows that we were coming to court.
Try to get him on the phone. Can you try to get him on the phone? Let's try this right now, right here. So when they reach out to you, is it within the 2 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe within the 2 days.
And what is it that, do you talk to him or to her?
I talked to him. I never talked to her.
And then what did he say was wrong and why he wanted
He
to?
said they went to mechanic, and the mechanic said there was oil leak. And I said that to help you, the only thing we can do is to fix the oil leak.
Well, what if you have a gas tank being held up by a ribbon?
Oh, well, the warranty didn't cover that, so we don't have nothing to do with that. He filed a complaint with Better Business Bureau.
The Better Business Bureau.
And we said the same thing to them.
Right.
And they contacted him. He was talking about money, and they closed the case.
Well, they always close the case. They either try to get you guys to agree, and if you can't, they say, okay, civil matter, go to court. They're just trying they're not, that's the role of the Better Business Bureau. They didn't find you blameless. They just, So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a recess while she tries to get a hold of the mechanic, and then we'll speak to the mechanic. All right, court's in recess.
All rise.
So they bought a 2006 Chevy Malibu, 12 years old, didn't have a mechanic check it out, and now they're bitching. What do you say?
Well, I'd say it's their fault. You need to check when you're buying used things. You need to have them checked.
If it falls apart immediately, though, any recourse?
That's tough. You just should have went with the Dodge.
Or it's a Malibu, boo-hoo, going inside the courtroom.
Okay, I understand that during the recess you were able to get your mechanic. Okay, let's get that. Is he on the phone right now? Whoa! Don't do that. We don't. Hello.
I don't know if he's on speaker.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good.
This is Judge Marilyn Milian from the People's Court.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Gregory Grant.
Okay, Mr. Grant. I understand that you had a chance to see the vehicle that we're talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
What did you feel was wrong with it?
This is what I saw when I raised it up. Water and coolant are all underneath, under the engine area. And for what she would pay to repair it, it wouldn't be feasible. Actually, when I raised it up, I noticed that the gas tank was held up by a bungee strap.
Okay. So what I want to focus on is the engine and/or transmission issues. What you looked at, right?
I don't think there was a transmission problem with it, but I know there was serious oil leaks and coolant leaks on it.
Are oil leaks and coolant leaks an engine issue?
On the engine, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you want to ask him any questions?
I don't have anything to ask him.
Okay, I got you. Let me get him off the phone and then you and I will talk.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Okay. All right, go ahead.
So what I said to them was, whatever leak it is, that I will fix it, and that is the only thing I can do. Anything pertaining engine and transmission, that's the only thing I can do.
Where's the car now?
That's it. They have the car.
Sitting in our parking, in our driveway. We haven't driven it. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. I'm going to order you to return the $2,000. There's no mental anguish. That's not how this works. I'm going to order you to return the $2,000, and the car, I'm going to order you to return the car. I do think that you misunderstood what you were getting with a 2-day warranty into thinking that you have a right to return the car. But I also agree with you that when you buy a car, it has to be a car. And that there was something wrong with the engine. And I don't think that we are in a place now, after all of the bad blood, to say, okay, well, just fix the engine. And when I have a mechanic telling me, you know, in order to fix that, it's going to be more than the money that is in the car, then it would be ludicrous for me to order you to pay him more than the $2,000. So I'm not gonna. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna order you to return the $2,000, and we'll make arrangements now for the return of the car to get junked or whatever else the car is destined to do. That is my verdict. Good luck,
Thank you,
folks.
Your Honor.
So the plaintiffs are going to get their money back, and I guess you can take the car back, right? It's going to be back to you again. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I still have to appeal. I can appeal on that same case because...
I don't think so. It's not appealable.
It's not appealable?
Sorry about that.
The judge says that...
You're stuck, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you must sign a few documents outside. Now here come the Gregory.
Gregory.
You feel better now?
I'm just.
I mean, it sounded like you did get a lemon.
We really did. And all we wanted was just a car, a reliable, dependable, get him to work, get me where I need to go, my son.
Yeah.
Have you learned anything from all of this about buying a car?
Yeah, just have my mechanic with me all the time.
No kidding. Good for you.
Yeah, and it wasn't that I misunderstood the warranty. I knew what it was.
Yeah.
We didn't ask for our money back, actually, until a week after him avoiding
Kept
us.
avoiding us.
And that's what it was.
Well, you've learned a lot from this experience, I'm sure. Next time, have a mechanic.
Exactly.
Okay? Hope you find a good car.
No problem.
All right. Thank you very much. Very valuable lesson, right, Harvey?
Okay, Doug, I mean, I get the idea of a 2-day warranty, but the fact is this one was limited. If you're really serious, make sure you have an absolute right to return it within the warranty period.